It's remarkable that in a day and a half, you can get from, I've never used Cowork before, to, oh my gosh, my morning briefing, my email triage, my comms engine, like all of that is fully built that I could literally be using it on Monday morning. Like that's insane. Like that's probably 25% of your week that just got automated in a day and a half. Just crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, what a time to be alive. It's really exciting, you know, because you're like, okay, now if I go do that for all my team, again, how much time can I save everybody so that we can be highest and best, you know? My name is Adelle Archer, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Eterneva. What we do is we honor remarkable people and pets when they pass away by making real diamonds from the carbon in their ashes or hair.
What is the state of your business with AI right now?
I would say we're pretty AI forward. My co-founder and I have been early adopters of AI and just championing it across our whole team, working to make a lot of Claude more accessible to team members, creating custom projects that they can interact with. We've just really encouraged everybody to get smarter and to amplify themselves with AI and not be fearful of it. So I think as a team, we've adopted it really well.
Wonderful. How do you think about AI as a CEO when it comes to human team members and AI agents coming together for that agentic workforce? How do you view that as your role being CEO with AI?
I think AI is going to empower us to do our highest and best. And that's what excites me the most. I've been spending a lot of time with my sales team right now and just obsessing over like everything that's just not a good use of their time, everything that, you know, as humans we have incredible relational value we can bring, but we have limited amounts of energy. And so if 50% of your day as a salesperson is doing administrative stuff, that really is kind of taking away from the real like incredible juice and value add you can bring when interacting with customers and going really deep with them and building a lot of value. So that's what agents are for. You know, they could be filling out the CRM, they can be automating processes, they can even be doing some thinking behind the scenes on what's the best next use of my time and what could I do next so you're not context switching as much. And so that kind of thinking applies to every area of the organization. So I think it's really just simply freeing people up, you know, to be able to add the most amount of value and not be drained and burned out, you know, by the end of a workday because of it.
And what was the use case that you came into this week and thinking about?
So I got to solve for myself because I tend to typically go and solve problems for my team, you know, and look at how can I make them more effective. I think this weekend was really good to kind of take a step back and say, how do I scale myself better, you know, and have good systems in place that I'm not burning all the candles at all the ends and doing all the things just because I can. So it was really kind of like architecting a chief of staff that can automate a lot of aspects of staying on top of things. So, you know, designing a morning brief that comes in that is really kind of dialed to my priorities and what I care about and what is kind of the highest and best use of my time that day, that week, you know, what I need to have on my radar, what I need to hold other people accountable to, building a whole kind of email inbox triage process, building kind of a whole kind of architecture around what is going to be stored for me personally, you know, and personal to me and my chief of staff versus what can be exposed to the team and be usable context files that kind of formulate our knowledge base going forward. And then a comms engine that is going to be pre-drafting emails, Slack messages, you know, things that I can kind of go in and just getting to a place that my workflows are like, good, send, you know, versus like kind of all the manual thinking and drafting and everything that you used to have to do. So, yeah.
Wonderful. So over the course of 2 days, what do you feel that you accomplished?
I got all that architecture set up for the chief of staff. Yeah, I mean, that whole groundwork is laid. The only last piece I'm going to go build is some, you know, kind of automations around project management and task management. But it's remarkable that in a day and a half, you can get from, I've never used Cowork before, to, oh my gosh, my morning briefing, my email triage, my comms engine, like all of that is fully built that I could literally be using it on Monday morning. Like that's insane. Like that's probably 25% of your week that just got automated in a day and a half, which is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, what a time to be alive. It's really exciting, you know, because you're like, okay, now if I go do that for all my team, you know, again, how much time can I save everybody so that we can be highest and best, you know?
What was the unlock for you? Was it the community around you? Was it the pre-made skills or other things that I'm not thinking of?
What I love about doing in person is that you are knowledge sharing. You're able to just have sidebars with people. I was hitting kind of a block on the Gmail MCP, wasn't able to do certain things I needed it to. And then Jason's like, oh, well, just use a Google Apps script. Here's how I've set that up, you know? And so it's just those little like tidbits sometimes of hearing what somebody else has done and their best practices. And then obviously Darby's right there that you can say, hey, here's where I'm kind of hitting a roadblock. So that was very helpful for me personally. I'm probably more of a technical founder that likes to get my hands dirty and build things. I think for other people, it's probably just like having that handheld kind of step-by-step process. I do love that there's kind of a pre-package and then I can kind of tailor and build from there. So yeah, I mean, just all around, I want to do more of these things where you're in a room with each other, not just like in a room by yourself trying to figure it out. So,
yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
So there's other founders out there that are like you, and they are maybe tinkering with AI. Maybe they're even like you were last week. What advice do you have for them to accelerate their path of using AI?
I'm just a huge believer, and I've always been, you know, even before AI, said who is really good at this thing that I'm trying to learn and how do I go learn from them, you know, and shortcut my own learning. Because for sure you can figure things out on your own and you can do it DIY, but you always will get something out of spending time around somebody else who's really good at that thing or maybe further down the path. So yeah, that would just be my advice is like, why learn it in a silo? You know, if you go and you kind of get to be around other builders, it's going to open your mind a lot. You know, I was going deep down I had very kind of detailed projects in, you know, Claude chat, and I just hadn't been inspired yet, you know, or kind of like catalyzed into looking at cowork. And just in the last day and a half, I'm like, what have I been doing? Like, you know, I should not be doing all these things in chat. They definitely should be cowork. And I just unlocked this whole new possibility. And I probably wouldn't have prioritized on my own going to watch the YouTube on Claude Cowork, you know, but it was because I was in this community of people doing it together that, you know, it's like step function better. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Adele.
Yeah.
That's all the questions I have for you.
Awesome. Thank you guys.